to Long Live the Queen. This is part 3, and I got some nice comments from you all, and thank you for them. So I'm just gonna keep on going, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know I need to do as told to prepare for even the boring things. I should do accounting. I was in school for accounting. If y'all didn't know, economics and intellectual. Let's do those. Just because I like working with inputting numbers. It's easy to me. I don't know. Was that intrigue? It was intellectual, right? Am I crazy? It was in history. Okay. Oh, let's do foreign affairs. Let's go. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with the Ixian to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Piraeus as well. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Oh, divination failed. Falcon success! Yes! An owl flying in the open and broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes Crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Aww. Putting all the sick people together? Wouldn't that make them die even faster? Aw, you dummy. I would have been okay with that one. Okay, so what I thought is I'm going to talk to her. So that way I can maybe get the crystal and I can learn magic. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of a lemon to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. What else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Royal treasury. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I'll try to find a way. Alright, I will try to get into the treasury. You will do it, girl. History, Noven, economics, trade. Oh no, yeah, okay. History, Noven, economics, trade. You read about the history of your domain hundreds of years ago. Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of the western coast as well as few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. Remember that the festival, the Good Lady, is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball. There will be dancing. As queen, you would be expected to lead the precision and take part in the ceremonial planning, possibly giving a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? Outside the castle, you are less well protected if anyone means you harm. Think on it now, decide later. Will the Duke of Senna attend the gala? It is a traditional Noven event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Ooh, really, God. If I'm going to marry him, it's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There's a letter for you as well. If it's from Brianna, I went to school with her, but she's... Oh, it's from Brianna. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother's the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle... Uncle? What? Apparently her uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for another adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Oh, where's my... Oh, visit the treasury. There we go. Why, but I did it counting. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats. They won't budge. Rude. Economics, production, and history world. Yep. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duki, Mazumba is a prime location for fishing. Today is the precision and planning for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment if we lose you. There is no recovery. I will parade and make a speech. Oh, I'm scared. Should I just not go? She doesn't know how to talk. I'll just lead the parade. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then a new life is blessed and all the attendants join in song. The precision regroups to return to the castle. Nice, I lived. Okay, I don't have the stuff to be, I need to do more counting. I will do pressured, I guess. Sitting in on court, blah, blah. Economics. Economics and economics and flattery. Conversation. Flattery. Economics. Let's do counting again. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. She's gonna do it. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Oh. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Ooh, pretty. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Ooh, go away, all those failed. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. Oops. Afraid, pressured. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. Why? Why are you sad? Ooh, I believe the next turn is mine. He bows gracefully and offers you his hand, then leans close to whisper a quick question. Do you know how to dance? Nod or shake your head. Nod, yes. You dip your head in acknowledgement. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Aw! Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when, and trip over your feet on feet. Oops, I guess I should have prepared dance when it told me to. But I swore I did some practice in dance. Oh well. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Ah, it sounds delicious. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sidbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brioni. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his duchess possessively tonight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. Moreover, being so close by. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? As the evening grows late, your personal guest draws you aside for a private conversation. You have my most fulsome thanks for an invitation to this event. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes before corresponding and writing with other nobles. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Wonderful. I sounded like an idiot. It is always the greatest of pleasures for me to be in your presence. That may not be the case for all those whom you have invited. Please do not overlook the dangers that may face you from within. A queen, or even a duke, must always be aware of the possibility of intrigue, especially when those who wish to protect you may not always be present. I look forward to the day when we will no longer have to part. Oh, this guy sounds pretty nice. I am going to try again. Oh, my counting still failed? Presents. Screw it. I'm gonna keep going with it. Counting, man. Counting. I have no idea what I should be doing. I still can't do lumen because I don't have my crystal. Oh, I need to do presence. Okay. Oh shoot, did I? Oh crap. You're too angry to focus properly into subject. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Whoa! She's pretty. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior. Far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noblewomen go. She has two minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Ugh. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling, Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparation for the future. Caloris needs an heir. My brother, your Uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama! Nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to what's around me. She's too angry. I need to make her afraid. Okay, there's only one afraid. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. I'm gonna do 2 military classes. Hopefully that'll come in handy at some point. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation and making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons such as ships, boats, and boots. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money you receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Oh, good. Partial success. Gosh, I really don't understand all these numbers. Maybe I should leave them alone. I think they're fine as they are. As you wish. I wonder if they're parts of the... Yeah. Oh, good. She's not angry anymore. Jeez. Where's my accounting? Right there. Oh, no, I can't. Intrigue. Foreign and internal. Those sound like good ones. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The domain of Shanija, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most navigable rivers. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. I don't know anything about this. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? I don't know. I don't care whether there are demons or not. You're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. You will be hanged in public as a deterrent to future criminals. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. How is she? Oop. Well, at least she's willful. That seems good. Intrigue, military, and lumen. Too bad I don't have lumen. Intrigue and military. Ciphering and naval. To make them all match. You practice random substitution ciphers where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution check to read or write it, and that check can be lost or stolen. You have unlocked a new alphabet. Yay! You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. Yay! 2 new outfits. You receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judge was to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. I need her to be yielding. Now accounting is gonna get good, and then hopefully then I can go get that crystal. Let's do economics trade. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as a previous spending did. Your skill in accounting is now 50. You may not increase your skill until your other economic skills are 25 or higher. Did we not already learn about that? Didn't have different text. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath have passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. By the control of Elath and Tao, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would have relieved her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. Adair must be upset enough already without us taking him away from his home. Leave him with his stepmother, as you wish. You have not yet reached a crystal? Are you making progress, or is it time for another plan? That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. I suppose I'll have to listen to another plan. Leave it to me. Fine. That night, an explosion rocks the castle. A section of stone near the royal treasure collapses, crushing the guards on duty. Nothing is stolen, at least nothing that is acknowledged publicly. But when you look at your father's face, you can see in his eyes the crystal is gone, and he knows that you're to blame. He will never trust you the same way again. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna look at the outfits. I don't like the monocle. That was a cat suit. I like that. It's nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more videos. And part 4 will be up in the next 4 days. Assuming, yeah, I do every other day. So the part 3 and then next 2 days is going to be something else. Next 2 days is going to be the next part. Hopefully I'm still uploading correctly. Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it a lot. As I always say, I hope you guys know that. So yeah, thanks for watching and bye!